Hey Russ, how you doing?
What's up, Bruce?
Hey
All
buddy,
good, you?
listen, great game defensively on Sunday against New York. I don't think I've seen the gang tackling like we saw. As you know, you guys are really working hard, and I know you're the midfield general out there. And is it is it is it coming together in terms of the offensive flow, getting guys in the box, off of the defending? Can we get the counters? And the other thing is there any special challenges that Philadelphia presents in the midfield?
Yeah, I think what you just talked about, the transition, getting more numbers up is going to be a key moving into the last 9 games. Um, as a team defensively, we match the intensity levels of Red Bull. The battle. Usually those games aren't pretty games. That's kind of how it obviously played out. The result was unfortunate. Obviously, we should have left with a tie and a point from that road game. But yeah, I think if we take that intensity, that structure defensively, the willing to compete, and then add a little bit more quality, add a little bit more numbers into the offensive third to be able to create more chances, take advantage of those chances. I think that will be able to set us up for success, obviously on the weekend with Philly, and then moving into this last stretch. Something we need to do to be able to achieve our goal.
Quick follow up. Barini was fantastic. What do you think of him? And does he sit back with you in the block, or does he have kind of an open role?
Yeah, I think he's obviously came in, doesn't speak English, but he's been very humble, very hardworking player. You can see that, from the first moment you meet him. Very technical player, obviously on the field. I enjoy playing with him. Obviously, feeding him the balls in those tight spaces. He can operate in that number 10 role. He can also operate on the wing, run at players, very vertical. So yeah, it's an exciting addition for the team, and hopefully we can get him involved and have him help us produce in that final third. What you're talking about. So
Okay, thanks, Russ.
yep.
Next, we'll go to Jose Nunez.
Hey Russell, Jose Nunez here with AAT Sports Philadelphia. We'd love to hear your thoughts about the upcoming battle that you're about to have with the Gazdags of the world, and certainly having to track the Mikel Uas and Juliet Carranzas in a way too. Do you look forward to that battle? How are you going to
Yeah.
approach it, and any other thoughts?
Yeah, absolutely. I always enjoy going up against good players, good tens, good strikers in the league. Obviously, I try as a holding midfielder to shut those players down and limit their chances and ability to impact the game. I view Philly specifically as a rival for us. It's kind of developed over the last couple of years. We have Red Bull obviously this past weekend, but Philly is kind of the other closest team to us from a location standpoint. So for me, also being from Pennsylvania, it's kind of a little bit of an extra addition onto the intensity of the match. I always want to go out and give my best, and yeah. So yeah, I looking forward to the game this weekend.
To that point, in terms of being close to home, do you expect a big contingency of your family coming to see, or are you all already moved on from the area?
Definitely no. My wife and I both have family still back in Lancaster. Coming down to the game, obviously that's the nice thing being in DC. They've been able to come to a lot of games. So even when we play away in Philly, I usually have a high ticket count of family and friends that want to come watch. So this
Awesome,
weekend,
Russell.
yeah.
Best of luck, and best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
That's it from Zoom, Russ.
Okay.
One quick
Thank
one
you.
for me.
Yeah.
Last match with Philly was a cagey one. Do you and the rest of the players consider this a rivalry, and does it have like a different preparation going into this sort of match?
Yeah, I kind of touched on the rivalry piece, but Philly's always a physical battle. It's always a tough game. You never leave thinking like the intensity was light. We know also going into the last stretch of the season how important this is for both clubs. But yeah, after last game being the 0-0, we want to try to emulate that, compactness, the defensive shape again, while still adding, a little bit more danger into the attack, which we didn't do so well against Red Bull. So yeah, I look at Philly as a rivalry, and obviously you put the moment of where we're at in the season into context too, that it makes for a very important match.